Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. So let me just acknowledge everyone's who are here. Hey Smith, welcome to the stream. Okay. Hey Mr. PhD, welcome to the stream. So how was the day today? Is the audio good today? Let me know if you face any if you find any issues in the stream. Great. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you were waiting for the front end stream for Shopping Manager, and I wanted to do it today, but I have a day off today, and I just want to work on some assignments. So that's why I just plan to work on this. I plan to do this short stream on learning dot. I am planning to go through the docs, and then I might build something. Maybe a authentication system in CLI, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I just took bath and yeah, that's all I guess. I will be working on assignments and everything. uh, Again, I might do stream this evening, so maybe in after next 10 hours, or I might do stream on Wednesday. If I will do stream another stream this evening, then I might not do a stream on Wednesday. So let me know, what should I do? Should I just stream it this evening, or should I wait for Wednesday? What will be a good choice there? Yeah, that's true. I will have I won't be tired after particularly this stream, because I am not doing anything. I'm not working on anything on the code, so I think it will be okay to stream this evening. I'm not sure though what I will do. Yesterday I was trying to set up my Twitch account for coding with fun, and man, it is too complicated. In compared to Twitch, YouTube is really easy to just start it up. You have to go through so many configuration on Twitch, so yeah, I think it will take time to get adjust on that side. Yeah. So once this shopping manager project ends, I am coming up with a big project. It won't be something that will be completed in 5 or 6 streams. It will last very long. So and those streams will include so many rewriting code, or like going through or solving bugs and everything. So I don't think so that will be YouTube will be appropriate place for those kind of streams. So that's why I'm thinking to stream that project on Twitch. Something like I'm just going live and working on the projects. That's what I want to do, and this will also give a bit more exposure to our coding with fun community. Yeah, it will include more than just front end and back end. So it will be a complicated project. Let's keep it a secret for now. I am too excited to start that one, but if I will do it at this time, like I will be doing too many things at a time, and I won't be able to do anything good. So that's why I'm avoiding it for now. Let me try. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. I completely forgot to add audio capture device on this scene, so that's why. Yeah, so like if I will start streaming for the next project on Twitch, I will keep streaming on YouTube. That's what I was saying before. Something like the stream series, this one, contribute to Birb language, or something like a the series that like the casual streams. I will keep doing it on YouTube. Hey Brushida, welcome to the stream. A node or view? Definitely node, definitely view, but I might also go with some different framework as well. So I am not too sure on the front end side, but I am definitely sure that I will go with node, because there are things that I want to learn, that how to set up a real, like uh, how to set up a secure node application. So that will be a part of that whole project. It's nice. Okay. This time it's going to use MySQL, right? Since it's big. Yeah. I was first going with uh, I was first planning to go with MongoDB, but then I thought, would it be a good choice or not? So I'm still thinking on that. What should I pick? There will be some cases where MongoDB will be effective, so we can also go with a hybrid, where there are things that are there are complicated things are written in on saved on MySQL side, and there are some things that will be accessed a lot. Then I might use MongoDB. So that can be something that we can accomplish. I will do a stream, intro stream on YouTube as well. So at that time we will discuss more about that, because even I'm not too sure about that at this moment. You guys can see the fonts properly, right, on the browser? This scene has a small display display size, so that's why I just wanted to make sure. It's gone, to be honest. Okay. How about this? Okay, let me just, yeah, this is the place where we'll start working. Great. Yeah, partly it will be good on a laptop, but there might be some users on phone, so that's why. Okay. So today we are continuing our learning Dart experience, whatever you want to call. In last stream we completed at try catch, error handling, and now we are continuing with classes. We'll just go through this docs. Once we complete the docs, then we will then I will try to build something on CLI based application. Mastering that, lol. That's true. To be honest, I am really confused at this moment because technically I am learning 4 languages at a time. So in my college I am learning Python in one class. I am learning Kotlin in my mobile development class. I am learning Ruby on my full stack class, and I am learning Dart on this stream. So I don't know which syntax belongs to which language. So I will just say in advance that sorry if I make too many mistakes today. It's really hard to learn too many languages at a time. I should have started this beforehand, I guess, before my college start. Okay. So let's go with this. So using class members, object members consisting of functions and okay, so it's similar to JavaScript again. You will heard a lot similar to JavaScript in this stream. Which confusion, Mr. PhD, you're talking about? Yeah, multiple language syntax. Yeah. Hey, Jamin, welcome to the stream. Also, I was thinking to add some kind of royalty-free music in the background in the stream. So, what do you guys think about that? Should I add any music or not? It won't be like any songs and anything. It will be just a music. If you have heard a chilled cow, the music will be from that guy. He has really nice music, especially like whenever I'm coding offline, I usually keep that music running in the background. A Lofi Hip Hop Radio will be a good from Chilled Cow, and he also has a playlist which YouTubers can use in the streams. This is copyright free music, as long as it's not too loud. Yeah, that's right. I would still need to set up some kind of audio mixer on my laptop so that I can control music of audio of different software. So I will try to do it before the next stream. So let me just, so here is the Birb language repository where we will be contributing soon. And and let's continue with this start. Okay, so we can access the members of the class using dot. So it looks like this the point is a class from maybe a math library, or maybe it exists in the Dart language, so we might don't need to import anything. As point as x and y value that we can change. We can also find the distance from another point. Good. Okay. Yeah, so we can also use a null syntax. So if the p is null, then it won't set values to set its y coordinate value to 4. If p is not null, then it will execute this assignment statement. Using constructor, it's very similar. We can just pass values when we create a new instance. This is another constructor which creates a point from JSON object. Okay. The following code has the same effect but uses the optional new keyword. Okay. So the new keyword is optional. I see. Became optional in Dart too. That's cool. Which version Dart is running at this moment? What version they are on? Where can I find it? Is it 4.0? No, that's a license. We can just go to GitHub. Not branches. Tags. They don't have any tags. Release this. Made for JQuery and hosted on Firebase. Yeah, it looks like it's 3 point plus. Yeah. Okay. Some classes provide constant constructor to create a compile time constant using constant constructor. Put the constant keyword. Okay, so if we create a new instance and we pass a constant keyword, then that instance will be constant during the runtime process. 2.3 latest perhaps. Yeah, that's true. That's why I was considering to play some music in background. I will also need to make sure that do I need to add some kind of if I need to add anything in my description. So that's why contains all music free to use in your YouTube videos. You won't have copyright issues with the artist and will be able to monetize your video too. If you decide to use a song, please copy paste the link mentioned in the pinned comment of each video. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I will just look into this later and then I will try to add it in next version. Okay, 2.9.2 is stable. Oh, I see. And that 3.6 would be alpha channel, I guess. There might be a new version. Constructing two identical results in a single canonical instant. Okay, what does canonical means? According to or order by canon law, including the list of sacred books officially. Okay. Okay, I see. They are the same instances. Yeah. Within a constant context, you can omit the const before a constructor or literal. For example, look at this code which creates a constant map. Okay. You can omit all the constant but the first use of the const keyword. Yeah, okay. So if we have mentioned that the variable that will contain values of different instances of the class, and if we have created that variable as a constant, it will create those it will treat those class instances as a constant as well. Okay. Creates a constant, does not create a constant. Okay, yeah. Getting a objects type, so objects a runtime property which returns a type object. Okay, I see. So basic, yeah. Okay, instant variables. Here is how you declare instant variables. Class point and okay. Yeah, so when we define a class, we can just point out in the instances that these are the variables that we will be creating. Is there a way to create a public or private, something like that in Dart? Then variable generate implicit getter method. Non-final instance variables also generate an implicit setter method. So for details, see getters and setters. Okay. It has a main function, creates an instance, sets the values to 4. This will treat as getter method. Okay. And why we are setting as a null. Okay. It was no, it was kind of a similar to C sharp, but C sharp had some so in C sharp, if you want to achieve something like this, so that you can manipulate things variables inside the class, if you have defined those variables in certain type, then this assignment and this getter method automatically works. Otherwise you have to create getter method for individual your variables, so that was kind of a pain. So this is the constructor. We pass double values and it sets to x and y. Cool. This keyword refers to the current instance. Yeah. Before the constructor body runs. That's nice. We can just define it like this way, and it sets the values to those variables. A default constructor is provided for you. The default constructor has no arguments and invokes the no argument constructor in the superclass. Constructor aren't inherited. So subclass don't inherit constructors from the superclass. A subclass that declares no constructor has only the default one. Named constructors. To implement multiple constructors for a class or to provide a extra clarity. So this is the kind of a default constructor. Then we provided that if we want to create a point that has 0 origin, then we have created another constructor that can set values according to the method. Is prepend as an identifier which is visible only inside the library. Underscore is a prepend as an identifier which is a visible only inside the library. Oh, okay, so it's so it will treat as a private, right? So if I name the x as the underscore x, then it will treat it as a private variable. Invoking a non-default superclass constructor. By default, class calls the superclass unnamed, no argument constructor. The superclass constructor is called at the beginning of the constructor body. Initializer list, superclass no argument constructor, main class no argument constructor. Okay, that's the parameter list, I guess. So person string first name from JSON map, that's the data and print in person. Okay, and employee extends the person class. Then we have created this from JSON constructor again, then but we will call that default constructor. You must call super from JSON. Okay, I see. Print in employee, prints in person in employee. Yeah, because we are invoking two different constructors, that's why. In reality we might be setting at this line we might be setting we might get value from data and we will set it to first name, and then we will do something else in employee, like a job status. We'll be setting it here, something like that, kind of like private. Yeah. So then we have main function and it is calling that function. A new employee from JSON, emp is person, first name is equal to Bob. If emp as a person dot first name is equal to Bob. That's a type check. Okay, I see. Let's run this code in person and in employee. Because the arguments to the superclass constructor are evaluated before invoking the constructor, an argument can be expression such as a function call from JSON default data. Okay. Yep. See. Initialize the list. Besides invoking a superclass constructor, you can also initialize instance variables before the constructor body runs. Separate initializers with commas. So pointer from JSON, we are grabbing value. We are setting x as JSON x, y as JSON y. I see. The right hand side of an initializer does not have access to this. Okay, so it will by default treat get access as a variable from inside the instance. So yeah, basically you can run assignment or some kind of function before the constructor body works. So something like if you want to run a validation before that class runs, so that's what you can do there. Yeah, so we need to import math library for point to get access to point, and distance from origin is equal to square. Okay, then we can just grab it from the instance. A short break. There is also async await, but the async key is before the opening function body. Okay. We also have something called redirecting constructors. Sometimes constructors only purpose is to redirect to another constructor in the same class. Redirecting constructor's body is empty with the constructor call appearing to colon along x-axis, then this x0. Okay, so we are just calling another constructor by using this keyword. I see. Constant constructors. If your class produces objects that never change, you can make these objects compile time constants. To do this, define a constant constructor and make sure that all instance variables are final. Okay, so other variables should also be a constant. I mean function keyword. Okay, so would it be something like a function async, then a name, and then function body in that? Oh, just a sec. I forgot to put links in Discord servers. Let me just do that very quickly. Okay, I have sent. Okay, and then this server and this one. I always forget to put links in the servers. I mean function keyword, future string, get name, async. Oh, I see. And then the function body. Okay. Cool. Then factory constructors use the factory keyword when implementing a constructor that doesn't always create a new instance of its class. For example, factory constructor might return an instance from a cache, or it might return an instance of subtype. Another use case of factory constructor is initializing a final variable using logic that can't be handled in initializer list. So let's go with class logger, final string name, mute or call. Underscore cache is a library private thanks to the underscore in the front of its name. Yeah, so they did mention that it's a private to the library. Okay. So factory logger string name return underscore cache dot put if absent, then okay, so if so I think it says that if the logger with the same name already exists in the cache, then if it doesn't exist, then it will create a new instance, otherwise it will return the same one. And if the logger is not mute, then it will print the message. Okay. Factory constructors have no access to this keyword. Okay. Invoke a factory constructor just like you would do any other constructor. Okay. Methods are functions that provide behavior of an object. Instant methods on the objects can access instant variables, and the distance to method in the following example is an example of an instant method. Okay, so this method will be available for each instances. Okay, then we have getter and setters. A simple method that's provide read and write access to an object's property. Recall that each instant variable has an implicit getter plus a setter if appropriate. You can create additional properties by implementing getters and setters using the get and set keyword. So we can define a two calculated properties, right and bottom. So yeah, so if you want to do some kind of addition, some kind of mathematical work, or if someone is setting string value to a variable and you want to trim it or you want to sanitize it before saving it to instance, then you can define your own getter and setters, and you can do it in those functions. There's an import statement in Dart, but it's library part and part of. Okay, whereas import is for include library, including pubspec.yaml or native libraries. Okay, so is it a pubspec is like package.json, right? It will keep track of all the libraries that you are using in the project. Let me just check in my server. Okay, so it was a somewhat similar. I see. Yeah. Okay. Getters and setters. Abstract methods. So abstract class defining methods but leaving its implementation up to other class. Abstract methods only exist in abstract classes. Yep. So when you will extend this class, you will define those methods. The abstract kind of provides a blueprint, a skeleton of your other inherited classes. Implicit interfaces. Every class implicitly defines an interface containing all the instant members of the class and of any interface it implements. Okay. If you want to create a class A that supports class base API without inheriting base implementation, class A should implement the B interface. Okay. So a person, the implicit interface contains grid. Yep, it has a grid method in the interface, but visible only in this library, not in the interface, since this is a constructor. And in the interface, okay, so it will basically implements, it will take a public variables. That's what I am thinking. It will take a public, it will get those public variables and methods when you will implement it to another class, right? Yeah, so you can say import is like the script tag. Yeah, okay. Okay. Here's an example of specifying that a class implements multiple interfaces. Cool. Extending a class extends to create a subclass and superclass, and super to refer the superclass. Yeah, we have seen this in before in the other topics. Overriding members. So yeah, we can override a method using override keyword. You can override the operation shown in following table. For example, if you define a vector class, you might define a plus method to add 2 vectors. Okay. Here's an example of class that overrides plus and minus operators. So here's vector operator, okay, plus vector v, then vector returns another object. So we created one instance, there is another instance, and if we create a sum of it, it will do our custom plus between those objects. It's a hybrid of JS and Java anyway. Yeah, that's true. To detect or react whenever code implements to use a non-existent method or instant variables, you can override no such method. Unless you override no such method, using a non-existent member result in no such method error. Okay. Invocation, you try to use a non-existent member. I see. This can be really helpful when we are building a language. We can customize our error messages. You can't invoke an unimplemented method unless one of them following is true. The receiver has a static type of dynamic. The receiver has a static type that defines the unimplemented method. Abstract is okay, and the dynamic type of the receiver has an implementation of no such method that's different from the one object in the class object. Okay. Extension methods. Yeah, I know C language. Sorry. I know C language because I started with it, but it's a long time ago, so I don't know that much about it. And then I learned C# in my second term of my college. So I know those two language. I don't know C++ though. The way to add a functionality to existing libraries, you might use extension methods without even knowing. For example, when you code implement in IDE, it suggests extension methods to alongside regular methods. Okay, so paired left, so use a string method, I see. Pass to int. Okay. It's basically an improved version of C, yeah. I think C++ is used more in gaming, I guess. And C# is used more for creating Windows applications. Yeah, with OOP. Enumerated types, and often called enumeration or enums, are special kind of class used to represent a fixed number of constant values. Yeah, we have seen this in Java as well. Then there is a to get a list of all values in the enum, use the enums values constant. Colors, so we can create those. Okay, we can create a list of those color, and then we can also access it. You can use enums in switch statement, and you will get a warning if you don't handle all of the enums values. That's nice. Without this, you see a warning. Okay. It has classes and namespaces. Okay, namespaces, sorry. Yeah. I like object-oriented programming, but it does take a lot of effort before you start coding in those languages. Something like if you want to go with C# to build your Windows application, and to create that core library which handles all the business logic, you have to plan beforehand that how you will be coding it, how you will have different classes that will extend another classes and everything. So I don't like that part, but yeah, I know that it's really important. Oh man, why isn't showing? It should show the chat. Give me a minute. Is it showing up on this live chat box? It should be. For some reason, the chat box in Streamlabs is not working. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Is it because I started streaming before the scheduled time? Yeah, I am planning to do that in the future. This chat box is not that reliable. Oh, it's showing now. Cool. Just do that, and I think it's always show messages. It should show messages afterward as well. Oh, okay. Mm, how about now? Oh, okay. So it was under my screen. So it was behind this the short intermission kind of a screen. It was behind that, so that's why it wasn't showing up. Yeah, it works now. Thank God. Thank God. I thought that that live chat part was transparent, but unfortunately it is not. So add features to class mixins. So mixins are a way of reusing a class code in multiple class inheritance. Yeah, I think so. The Streamlabs automatically fetches chat from whatever platform you are streaming. Yeah, it's because of the size, I guess. What should be the size for that one? You know what? Let me add another chat box. Add new source chat box. Long. Add source. It will have a width of 400. This should work. We decrease the font size to 32. Visual settings, show always the messages. Clean theme. Just hide that one and grab this one. Yeah, I will need to smaller the font, and I will also need to decrease a height bit. Properties. Can you type something in chat? Yeah, I wish that live chat part was transparent, then I can just put it behind it. Otherwise, it will overlap the live chat label. I will need to decrease the size to okay, how about 350? Yeah, I think this should work now. I will need to, yeah, it looks good. Thanks. Okay, seems like it is working now. I just want to make sure that it it doesn't overlaps the live chat thing. Can you people spam? Spam the messages. Yeah, it's nice. It's perfect, I guess. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's nice. Spam test. I feel bad, lol. Yeah, it's rare to see streamers who say that spam, right? Spam my spam chat box. Yeah, that might be because you have been like because we were spamming a lot, I guess. Yes, let's just complete this language tour. So we have mixins that we can implement. Use the with keyword followed by one or more mixin names. The following example shows these two classes that use mixin. So mixins, to implement a mixin, create a class that extends object and declares no constructor unless you want your mixins to be usable as a regular class. Only certain types can use the mixin. For example, your mixin can invoke a method that it doesn't define. Use on the specify with required superclass. Okay. Code in earlier release usually used abstract class instead. For more information, 2.1 changes is the dark SDK changelog 2.1 mixin specification. Mixin declaration. Apply to superclass to create a new class, maybe derived from class with superclass. So it's like kind of a alternative to abstract classes. It looks like that. Class variables and methods. Use static keyword to implement class-wide variables. So that we do, like these static variables and methods, we can access it without creating an instance. It is useful like something for a math library where you can access a pi variable which has a static constant value. So we don't need to create an instance of math library, math object, we can just access it. Something like that. Then we can also create static methods, something like the distance between 2 points, and we can just pass 2 points and without creating a separate instance for accessing the web method, we can just directly call it. And then we have generics. If you look at API documentation for the basic error type list, you will see that the type is actually in the notation marks list as a generic or parameterized type. Okay. Yeah, I have learned this generic type in C#. We didn't do much in Java, so we never encountered that one. Or maybe we did. I don't remember. Yeah, Java generics. Maybe we did it with dictionaries, I guess. I don't remember it. It was around like not 2 years, like it was, yeah, maybe around 2 years now. Then we can pass a t, set key, t value, this generic value. Okay, nice. Using parameterized type with constant. Constructor, sorry. Set string from names to specify one or more types. When using constructor, put the types in angle brackets. The following code creates a map that has a integer keys and values of type view. Generic collection and the types they contain. So if you have defined a list of string type, then we can add an array of add a list of add string only strings in that element, because we have defined a type for that list. Restricting the parameterized type. So for t extend some base class. Okay. It is also okay to specify no generic argument. Okay. Instead of foo some base class, I see. Specify any non-sum base class type results in array. Cool. Hey Rock Gaming, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for that. Mr. PhD, I'm surprised why it is not censoring swears keyword load. Yeah, it should. I'm not sure why. Let me see this. I think I have used that setting in the past. I will need to look that up in later. I don't think so I can do it at this moment. Here's the live chat. Maybe it's broken. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Using generic methods. Should add generic method was limited to classes. A newer syntax called generic methods allows type arguments on methods and functions. Yeah, I know. Like Twitch is really good at that. Okay, here is the generic type parameter on first tree. Allows you to use the type argument t in several places. Libraries and visibility. The import and the library directives can help you create a modular and shareable code base. Quick stretch. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the reason behind I was thinking to move to Twitch was only that no doubt YouTube is great, right? But it it is kind of a search engine. So, and on the other hand, like what I want to do is I just want to show my workflow when I build projects. I don't want to create some tutorials or anything like that. So that is the reason why I was thinking to move to Twitch, where that platform has been created for only for streamers, right? So that was the thing that I was considering. And even if I will stream that the next project on YouTube on the Twitch, I will record that stream and I will definitely upload that stream on YouTube as well, as a kind of an archive as well, archive for other users. And it can also, it's a good content, right? I just want to keep it online so that everyone can reference it later. Yeah, you will fit right into it. Yeah, that's what. That's why I was considering it. If I become a Twitch affiliate, then I cannot stream on Twitch as and at the same time on YouTube. So that's why I can either go with YouTube or either go with Twitch. So yeah, at first I was thinking that let's just go completely on Twitch, but yesterday I decided why like I can go on Twitch to stream only one project, and I can do any all other streams on YouTube. So this way I can work on both platforms. Rogue Gaming is said that, but Indian audience don't use Twitch much. Yeah, that's true. I think we still need to develop that Twitch community on India as well, because it's a really good really good platform for gamers and everything. No doubt YouTube is great, but it's really it's like for only streamers. It's really hard to create audience on YouTube. What is Twitch affiliate all about? Twitch affiliate is very similar to YouTube monetization project, you can say. So once I have 1,000 subscribers and I have a 4,000 hours of watch time, then I can apply to YouTube monetization group, and then they will start showing ads on my videos. Until then I don't get paid. That's the thing. So in the same way, Twitch has this affiliate program. When you if you will apply for that, and you get and if you become a Twitch affiliate, then there are some rules that Twitch comes with. Something like, so if you are not affiliate, then you can just stream only in 720p, and once you are affiliate, then you can stream on 1080p as well. So yes, they unlock some kind of features at certain point. It's kind of a milestone, you can say. The only required argument to import is a URI specifying the library. You can use a file system path or package scheme. The package scheme specifies the libraries provided by package manager, such as the pub tool. Okay. Yeah, I see. That's what they have done in Birb language. So if you go to lib and burb.dart, so they are importing their files as a package called Birb. Until then, you can't have subscribers, you mean? On Twitch, I think so. We can't have subscribers. I've still not seen much in Twitch. I'm still learning it. Yeah, followers doesn't require money on Twitch. Yeah, so we can import a package as live. True. Yeah, okay. I see. So import something from package. That's what we used to do in JavaScript world. So it's something like that, but it's like import package as this variable. Importing only part of library. Import only foo. Okay, so if I see. So we can just import a specific part so that it can help us to optimize our code. And we can also import everything except one thing from that package. Allows a web app to load a library on demand if and when the library is needed. Here are some cases when you might use deferred loading. Deferred as hello. So this will be imported only when we use anything from this variable, right? George Hodes make his stream only watchable for subscribers though. Yeah. In the beginning, I suggest you to use YouTube when you will get more subscribers, then switch to Twitch. Yeah, I was considering it to do that. Now, what I am planning to do is I will do some, like, I'm planning to start a new project. It's a very very big project, so it it includes more like a rather than writing code, it includes more debugging the issues. So it's hard to learn anything from that. You can see like that I might be working on a bug for an hour and something, and no one wants to watch that. So because of that reason, I was planning to start streaming that project on Twitch, and I will keep doing every other streams on YouTube. So that's what I'm planning to do, so that I can build audience in both platform at the same time. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's what I am planning to do. That I will keep those. I will upload those Twitch streams on YouTube as well. Oh, okay, so we will call a load library function so that it will. Yeah. Then we. Oh yeah, here is the async awaits syntax. Yeah, hybrid. That's true. Okay. Then we will await and load the library, and then we will access the variables from it. Okay. Twitch tube. That's a nice one. Asynchrony support, future stream object. These functions are asynchronous. They return. Okay. Those are async await. I see. It's async await is similar to JavaScript, except it has a bit different syntax. Oh, we can also call, yeah, I see. Await, make sure await is it in the async function. For example, use await in your app's main function. The body of main must be marked as async function. Okay. Cool. Handling streams. When you need to get values from a stream, you have two options. Use async and asynchronous for loop await, await for, and use the stream API as described in your library tour. So await for this identifier in expression. The value of expression must have type of stream. I think these are the things that I will learn more about when I will creating something, or when I'll be contributing to Birb language. But yeah, I see what they are saying in this part of the documentation. Most great programmers I didn't know before were in Twitch. Yeah. So the thing is, so in the Twitch, so there is this category called science and technology. So if you will just go to science and technology, you can, they do so it will sort all the streams as a number of viewers at a time. And usually you can find, like, there are some Twitch programming streamers, they have a large amount of audience, but usually you can see that there are streamers with like 30 or 34. So it's really easy to get on that list on Twitch as a programmer. So that's why it's really easy to find a new audience on Twitch. Sorry, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है मेरे को स्टूडेंट. Thank you, Pratham, for joining the stream. Except you. Rokim. Yeah, I'm from India, but I'm currently living in Winnipeg as an international student. Where are you from? The Parth is also a medical student, Pratham. Thanks Rook Gaming for that. Generators. Okay, there is, we have also synchronous generators. Also in the like currently I don't have that setup so that I can stream gaming, but in the future, like maybe it's couple months or something like that, once I create my PC, I will also try to stream gaming as well. Tag people how to glucose terms into energy. Tag people how to glucose turn into energy. Nice. Operating a frog. Asynchronous naturals to okay. Callable classes. I might need to watch some videos on generators. It's a bit confusing. But study streams in the future is nice with friends and all. Yeah, that's true. Callable functions. To allow an instance of your Dart class to be called like a function, implement the call method. Wannabe function. Okay, I see. So we can just, rather than creating instant, we can just call it as a method. Traditionally used shared memory threads running concurrently. However, shared state concurrency is error prone and can lead to complicated code. Instead of threads, all Dart code runs inside of isolates. Each isolate has its own memory heap, ensuring that no isolate state is accessible from another one. Okay. Type definitions. Interfunctional objects, just like strings and numbers are objects, are type def or function alias gives a function type a name that you can use when declaring fields and return types. Class sorted collection, function compare, sort collection, int f, compare is equal to f, initial broken implementation. I have no idea what's going on here. So there are some areas that I will need to look some kind of tutorials or videos on YouTube, some like type defs and generators. And I think it's also becoming hard for me because I haven't coded in that yet, I guess. Use turn on instead underscore. Use metadata, give additional information about your code. A metadata annotation begins with character followed by either a reference to compile time constant or a call constant. So yeah, something like deprecated or override. For example, using override is the extending class. Yeah, we have seen that. Here's an example using to do. Okay, so we have created a class and it has a constant that who and what. Okay, then we can create, then we can implement as a, sorry, then we can annotate that method as a to do and print do something. Refactor into abstract, am I getting factory? Single line comments, so double slash. Then we can get multi-line comments with slash and star. Do you understand anything from the stream part? I wonder. Not really. You are good, brother, lol. But love listening to this guy and make fun of him after. Now I know the reason, lol. Yeah. Okay, documentation comments. So we can create documentation comment using 3 slashes. Okay, so we have finally completed this doc. Let's just try to create some kind of project very quickly. So what should I build? I don't want to build very complicated project. That's very simple one, I guess. So we can create something like it will ask user for username and password. If it is correct, then we can show some private message. Otherwise we will show instructions again. Welcome to dot authentication. Please enter correct option to proceed. Is it a thing? I guess. So I think print something like login. 2 is for show instructions again. 3 is for exit. Console input in that. So we can import a IO library and readline sync. And I can read input from user with this. Okay, let's just print the input at this point. What did I do? And we will just call this method. Let's try running it. Entire option, let's go with first. And it is printing that out. So I can just return input. You can also go with try input dot pass. Wasn't it pass int? This will be a string. Custom input method that takes no args. Make a custom input method. Yeah, I also forget. Hey Bridges, welcome to the stream. How was the day today? In parts dot maybe. Yeah, let's try that. Yep, that's the one. And we will pass input. Yeah, I can create a separate method just to read input, but we will be getting input from user every time when we print this instruction, so that's why I'm just using this one at this point. And I can also create a int variable called user input. It will be a null at this point, and then we can just set that value to user input and pass that value to that variable. Otherwise, if we catch any error, we will just can we get exception from something like, can I do something like this, or do I need to specify any type in the catch block? We will also return input only, and if the input is right, then I also don't need this one. I can write it something like this. Okay, so this should work. So if I pass any random value, it will fail invalid radix 10 number. That's a format exception, right? Yep. Okay. Cool. I should also do you think the Dart have any future except Flutter. I think it has. So in this, let me just give you introduction. So in this stream series, I am learning Dart so that I can contribute to this language called Birb. So it's a language that they have created, the developers have created in their free time. It's really good. They are like trying to create a basic language that have some methods and everything. I will put down a link to the GitHub repo in the chat. So yeah, the Dart is really it's heavily used on Flutter, but when they used Dart on to create this Birb language, it led their language to run on multiple devices. So I think Dart is really useful if you are creating some kind of a different language or some kind of a different framework, I guess, and Dart will let your code to be executed on different platforms. So that is a important thing. Yeah, it lets your lets your code run in multiple platforms. I'm still learning Dart, so I am learning more about it as I'm going through in different docs. But it is really cool. I think we will need to get that user input variable again. So if user input is less than 0, or user input is greater than 3, which means they have entered invalid input, then we'll just print out the error that please enter valid option from the range of from the instructions. And then we will call this method again. Oh yeah, that's nice. I can also do that. But I didn't want it to exit out from the method. I wanted to reprint the instructions. Yeah, but I think that will be better choice to add it in the catch block. Else we will return the user input. So let's try running this code. Let's go with 4. Please enter valid option. Okay, that's nice. If I enter 0, it should be less than 1. That works. If I enter 0, then it reprints the method instructions. Don't need to, else this calls you have throw. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I think it doesn't look good. I think I will just throw the error. Let's try this. So if I enter the wrong value, it will just error out. Yep, nice. Otherwise we get the value from user input at this point as an integer. Then so if we can use switch case, if the case the value is 1, then we will call a method called login. I mean the else print Don't need else with the catch. Oh yeah, that's true. Then we will need to create a function called login. So first we will print yeah, I think we definitely need to create a separate function to get input from user. So let's just do that first. And then we can just call that method here, and we can do the same here at this line. Get user input should be capital S. Currently React Native is booming. Yeah, that's true. React Native is, many people are using React Native, but I haven't tried it yet, but what I have heard from other developers that when you are working in production, React Native cause so many performance issues, so that usually companies go with handling two separate native application rather than creating one kind of a hybrid application, or kind of or creating it with React Native. Maybe make it accept message before returning the user input, like get user input, enter username. Oh, I see. But then if I do so, then I need to make a case where if I don't pass anything, it won't print anything, right? Because in this line we are not passing anything. Yeah, technically we are passing this message, but we can do something like and then we can just pass welcome message to it. Cool. And default to empty string or null, and if it's a null, don't print. Yeah, I just created a variable with for that welcome message, and then I'm just passing it to the user input. What are you studying? I am in a business information technology course in Winnipeg. This course is like a 80% of IT related stuff, and 20% includes business things, business courses like So right now in this term we have couple courses on business and one course is on professional development. So basically this course is combination of technical skill as well as soft skills, something like how to behave in a, like how to encounter different situations on your workplaces and everything like that. I am in my last term. My study will end in December, and yeah, then I will get my uh, diploma degree. Okay, so let's create a final variable in the top, or maybe just called constant. Username called admin. Hey Arpit, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for that. Thanks, Brijesh. Then we can just check that if username and password are same. So if username and password is equal to password, then we can just print that looks like I spelled it long. Is it successfully or is it? Yeah, it's the right spelling. Else we will just print that you have entered wrong credentials. If the case is that they have chose to show instructions again, then we will just call show instructions. Yep, and then we'll break it from the switch function. Then I can also just write it in default that we will just exit out from the file. These are friends, right? Yes, some of them are my friends. Arpit and Brijesh were my friends in my school and in my school. And yeah, I think those two are my friends, and Parth Patel is my cousin. Let's try running the code. If I pass value 1, then it will pass my username. Go with admin, password. Let's try with the right password first. You are logged in successfully. If I pass a wrong value, you have wrong credentials. Just go with admin and in one. That's right, that is working correctly. If I chose 2, it shows the message again. If I click select 3, it exits out from the project. You can also do a print and I have a nightmare. No. You like Mr. PhD helps me a lot in my stream. So is the lesson will be done in this stream? Yeah, I think this is what I was planning to do in this stream. We have gone through this language tour, and I think that's all I need to do now. I will learn more while I will be looking into the code. So that's why I'm stopping at this moment. It doesn't make sense to deep like go through docs more than this. I think this is enough. I will learn more when I will start contributing to the Birb language. And I have also tried out Dirt by creating this stupid but a small project, kind of a file. This doesn't include classes and everything, but yeah, it's a simple project. I also have a YouTube channel. Help me out to increase subs. Yeah, sure. I will sub to your channel. You make programming videos as well. I think he's a gamer and a programmer, I guess. There are two of them. Which one is? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, FIFA Online, nice. No, gaming channel, yeah. I will put the link. That's cool. Yeah, so I think that's it for this stream. I will be doing another stream. I don't think so I will do it this evening. It's a bit tiring, and I also have some assignments to do. So let's see how, like, what's the situation at this evening, and I might do a stream today, or I will do another stream on Wednesday. Thank you so much, Rogue Gaming, for tuning in. So that's it for this, and in the next stream we will start working on the shopping manager and with the front end. I looked into this, and I think we will be using Beautify. It will make way easier to create an admin panel. We don't really need to care about design, how it will work, because it's an admin panel, and not like user won't be interacting with it. There will be only staff from the store which will be accessing it. So that's why I will just use this Beautify library. It has really good components. Let me show. Yeah, here's the UI components. So if we create an application using it, it gives us this whole kind of skeleton and everything. It has really good features as well. It is a bit messy, but it's really good. Yeah, I think I need a good rest. Yeah, sure, Bridges. I do play Valorant, but it's usually off stream. Let me know when you stream. Let me know when you play Valorant. You can also join our Discord server. You can find the link in the description, and you can find me there. I am usually online on Discord. I'll see you later. Good stream. Thank you so much, Mr. PhD, for tuning in. I can't wait to learn Vue with you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I am really excited with writing Vue code after a long time. It will be a good stream. So I think that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will try to look into the music so that I can edit in from next streams. If you guys have any suggestion for that, for any copyright free music, please suggest me in my Discord server so that I can create a playlist or something like that. It will be really helpful. So Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be streaming this week soon, so subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I go live. And thanks everyone again for tuning in. See ya.